Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to talk about website citations. Are they still a ranking factor? Watch this. This video is dedicated to my friend Darren Marion from Retell SEO. I love you, brother. All right, guys, I hope everybody's doing great. And in this video, we're going to talk about citations. Now, let's take it back to somewhere around 2011 when I just got into local SEO and I really knew nothing about it. I started watching a video by Paul James. If you get a chance, take a look at his videos, Paul James SEO, and he sent out a course. So I purchased it. And one of the things that he said was check all the local directories to make sure that your citations are correct. I really didn't know what that meant. After watching the video series, I understood that there are directories like Yelp, Manta, and Thumbtack, and Angie's List. Those are directories. And your address needs to be consistent in all those directories. Those are known as citations. For each time that you have your website and your address in these directories, it counts as a citation. It doesn't only have to be in directories. Your address could be on other websites. It can be on YouTube videos, but we're going to talk about directories and where you need to have your website. So I'm going to make it real clear. It's going to be very, very easy to understand. And I'm going to show you a couple of tricks that I use for my agency. And hey guys, I hope you enjoy this type of information. If you do, can you please give me a like and a subscribe? It helps the channel grow. Thank you. So are citations still important? The answer is yes. Website citations, the listings inside the directories need to mirror your Google business profile and your website, meaning that if your address is Mindsaw, 1010 Main Street, Staten Island, New York, 10314, it needs to say it in your Google business profile, in the directories, Yelp, Angie's List, Thumbtack, so on and so forth. One of the ways that Google checks the name of your Google business profile is by checking the directories, meaning that when Google does a review, they take a look and they'll click this, they'll click your website if you have one, then they'll check all your directories. One of the things that happens is that people try to make changes to their Google business profile, and the next day it goes back to their original name. For example, Mindsaw, Staten Island website design. I wake up the next day and it's just Mindsaw. And people think that it's your competition messing with you. It's not. It's Google not allowing the name change, because what they do is they spider out to all the directories and they see in the directories your name is just Mindsaw. It's not Mindsaw Staten Island website design. So that's one reason that directories and citations are so important. The second reason is if Google needs to do a manual review to see if you're a real business. There are websites called lead generation websites. So for example, if I have a tow truck company, I may set up a website that is for a tow truck company, and then I'll sell the leads to one of the local tow truck companies here in the area. That's called lead generation, and Google doesn't like that. So Google's always looking to suspend those names. And what happens with a lot of lead gens is that they don't have citations, that it's not enough, there's no footprint on the web regarding their name, or not enough. So what Google will do is they'll do actually a manual review, and I'll show you how they do that in the next slide. So one of the ways that Google does a manual review is just by Googling your name. So if you take a look at my name, my business name is called Mindsaw. Here's my website. Now you see my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, my LinkedIn, Yelp, Crunchbase, Instagram, the org, Foursquare. Those are all my citations. Those are all places that have my name, address, and phone number. Now let me show you something. Something that happened with me is you could see these listings right here. This is a heavy metal band in Staten Island that decided to use the name Mindsaw for their band. But the problem is that they did so much marketing online prior to me learning about local SEO is that they ruined all my rankings. It's been really, really hard. They confused Google. See there, MindsawRecordings.com. So it really took a lot of effort to get them pushed down and to let Google know that it's something different. Because when I first started learning about local SEO, when I put in Mindsaw, it was all Mindsaw recordings. You'll be surprised. You know, we you have a customer called something like A1 Plumbing. You have any idea how many A1 Plumbings there are in the United States? So you have to really differentiate yourself by posting on social media and by getting in the directories and local directories as well. How many directories should you be in? I would say get in at least 100 directories. So in the next slide, I'm going to show you a couple of citation building services that I use. You may want to use them as well. I don't get a commission or a kickback by that. I'm just showing you some of the good ones. So the first company I started to use was a company called Whitespark, and it's called whitespark.ca. And you were able to just give whitespark.ca your name, address, and phone number, as well as your website address, a short paragraph about your business, a couple of pictures, and they would distribute that information to hundreds of directories depending on the package that you picked. It was pretty basic at the time, but it was very easy to work with them. Then after a while, I got turned on to a company called Bright Local. The reason why I liked Bright Local, you were able to see the citations that your competition had, and you could put in a request for Bright Local to get all the same citations that your competition who is ranking has. So that was a great thing. And they have all these really neat charts and graphs and stuff like that, and really very in-depth. And they also have something here about your reputation. And they just added this other thing, a GBP post scheduler, meaning that when you go to Google Business Profile, you could schedule your posts out for the month. You don't have to do them every day. So you could do 3 or 4 a week. You take one Sunday, or you have a VA, a little assistant, make a bunch of Google Business Profile posts, and you just schedule them out for the month. So I like Bright Local. I use them. I think they're a really good company. However, now there's this company that I've been turned on to by SEO Builder. I'm starting to like this company as well, because one of the things they do, and I know Bright Local does this as well, is they'll get all your citations that are wrong. So for example, if you moved addresses or accidentally put in your wrong address in one of the directories, they'll go and they'll do a manual citation audit and cleanup service, and they'll change all your directory, your name, address, and phone number in the directories to your correct address. So if your address is 1010 Main Street, they'll make sure in all the directories that's your address. So that's something that you definitely want to do. Now, I want to show you something, and that's really important here. So if you're trying to rank, like I live in Tampa, so I would just put in Tampa directories, and there's a whole bunch of directories just here in Tampa. Remember something, Google wants to know, if you're trying to rank in the Google 3-pack, Google wants to know where you're from and what you do. So you want to try to get in all these Tampa, Florida business directory. You want to try to get in all these directories. And it's just simple. Put the name of your town, Scottsdale, Arizona, directories, Staten Island, directories, and try to get in all these directories. This is very valuable. Now, the next thing you want to do, for example, I'm going to use this example, plumber. You want to get in all the directories for your industry. So you want to get in directories that are associated with your city and then with the business that you have. So just type in plumber directories and you get in all these, and whatever your business is, your cabinet store, a doctor, just put in the type of business that you have in directories. And this is something that a VA could do, get in all these niche directories. You never knew that there was so many plumbing directories. Most of them are free. Okay, so the first directory that you need to be in is called the Better Business Bureau. Of course, everybody's heard of it. Very simple to add your business. It's a free listing. Just in case you didn't know, all you do is come up right here to the right-hand side, that little hamburger thing, click here, register your business, and just follow the rest of the prompts to go through. Now, I think a paid listing per year is somewhere around $500, but you could do a free listing. And this is a good listing to have, because if, God forbid, you do get suspended by Google, your Google Business Profile gets suspended. What they do is a manual review, and this is one of the good ones to see. So Better Business Bureau is a directory that you need to be in. The next one, I was actually going to put it first, but I had a feeling everybody was going to just click off the video if I said this next one. And yeah, it's the dreaded Yelp. Now, I teach a lesson that if you want to get a Google Business Profile, if you want Google to create it for you, is to first create a website, and second is to do the paid version of Yelp. I think it's $12 a month, somewhere around there. You can get the free version as well, but I'm just saying that, like, if you're afraid that your listing is going to get suspended spend it. Everything can't be free. So if Google sees that everything's free and you're not paying for anything, there's a good chance that Google's saying, hey, this is just a lead generation site. Especially if you have a real business and this is your business, pay the $12 a month, whatever it is, in Yelp. So I think it's a good investment. But if you can't do it or you don't want to do it at the time, get a Yelp listing. And the other thing that I would say is start getting Yelp reviews. I know it's really hard, especially if you're not using the paid version. They'll only put up your bad reviews and they won't put up your good reviews. That's what it seems like. So that's another reason to get the paid version, but get reviews as well. The next one is to create a Facebook page for your business. I did something very simple right here, as you could see, and I have my address listed and my hours. That's really important. You also want to post content on these pages. Once again, if you get a manual review, they're going to check out your Facebook page. So you want to make sure that you have a Facebook page and you post regularly, once a week, twice a week. Definitely put a post up on that. And I'm going to say the same thing for LinkedIn. Create a LinkedIn page, create a profile, create the free version. I don't believe you have to pay for that. I think that's a really good idea. So the next one, and this is the fifth one, is Yellow Pages. Yellow Pages / and Yellow Book, right? No matter what industry you are, you should get a Yellow Pages directory and claim your business with Yellow Pages. Realize once you claim your business, especially if you got the free one, you're going to get a lot of calls from these companies trying to sign you up, telling you that, you're going to get the best deal in the world. You need it though. You need it. And these are the ones that I would do by myself. Now look, I'm going to give you a bonus, but I got to tell you something first. All right, guys. So as you know, the last couple of months, I've been talking about using a grid software program. And I said one of the easiest ones was Local Falcon. I guess a couple of weeks, I actually signed up to become an affiliate. If you sign up through my link, I get a small commission from that. It doesn't cost you anymore if you sign up through my link. It's just that they give me a commission. First of all, if you don't have a grid program and you'd like to use Local Falcon, please use my affiliate link. It's in the bottom, but you definitely need a grid program if you're interested in ranking in Google Maps. The next thing I'm going to ask is, guys, please subscribe to my channel and like these videos. This helps get video out to more people just like you who are looking for this type of information. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Okay, guys, so the three things that I'm going to show you here are really important, right? So what Google wants to know is where your business is located. Are you popular in your area and what you do? So what I'd like you to do is just go over to Google. So I typed in Tampa Bay. So you put in your city, local directories online. And what these are, a bunch of directories that are just specifically for, see this Tampa Bay business directory? And what you want to do is you want to add your business to as many online directories in your area as possible. And yes, you could do 20 or you could do 100 a day. It's no problem. So you want to get yourself in as many directories in your area as possible, because that's going to show Google that you're located in your area. The next thing you want to do is you want to add your business into directories specifically for your business. So in this example, I used Pressure Wash online directory. So add my company to Pressure Wash online directories. And you'll notice that there are just specific directories just for pressure washing companies. See that? See, there's a whole bunch of these type of directories specifically for pressure washing companies. Now, here's the last thing, and here's really probably the best tip out of all of them, is everybody in our industry has a competitor, because I know that anybody that I speak to, any of my subscribers I speak to, I was like, they always bring up somebody that's listed everywhere. And we want to be listed everywhere. So one of the things that I would do is I would type my customer's brand name into Google. So for example, I put in my brand name just as an example, Mindsaw. And as I scroll down, I see all the directories that I'm located in. Well, YouTube, because I have a YouTube channel, and in my YouTube channel, I always put in the description the address. I have a Facebook page, Crunchbase, you see that? LinkedIn, Instagram, and Yelp, and Twitter, and so on and so forth. So what I would do is I would get in all the directories that my competitors are in. Because if Google sees that these are important to my competitors, they'll also be important to me. Guys, I hope this lesson helped you. I always want to try to put together just something that's really easy for you to do that's going to make a difference in your business. All right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video on citations. I hope some of the questions that you had were answered in this video, and I enjoy doing this for you. I do this because this helps put food on our tables. What's really important is that you're good to your family. You always kiss your wife, you kiss your kids, clean up around the house. Sometimes we sit in front of the computer for many hours trying to figure these things out, watching these videos, and we ignore our family. So the most important thing is that we take care of our family. We show them that we appreciate them. Guys, if there's anything that I could do, you see my cell number here. Feel free at any time, just shoot me a text. Have a great day. Bye.